Welcome, Rainier Scholars community. Please take your seats. Our luncheon will begin shortly. Welcome, Rainier Scholars community. Please take your seats. Our luncheon will begin shortly.
Folks, if we could take our seats, please. We're going to get started. Please find your way to your seats, if you could. If you could find your way to your seats, we are about to get started. Thank you. All right. Thank you all for being here today. We're going to get this show on the road. My name is Rafael del Castillo, and I have had the great privilege of serving as the Executive Director of Rainier Scholars. Welcome. Thank you. The cheering section right up front. Welcome to the 2024 Annual Luncheon. At Rainier Scholars, we love our traditions. When a cohort of scholars gathers, we greet each other with a call and response. So I am going to wish you a hearty good afternoon, Rainier Scholars, and you all are going to respond with a deafening good afternoon, Raphael. Y'all ready? All right. Good afternoon, Rainier Scholars.
Good afternoon, Raphael.
Fantastic.
Wow, what an epic way to start this event. Hello, everyone. My name is Kyla Davis Nsimbi, and I am proud to be the Associate Executive Director of Rainier Scholars. It has been my pleasure to work with and be in community with our scholars, their families, and our staff for almost 13 years.
Welcome, scholars. Yes. Welcome, scholars and families, and alums, welcome home to this epic community. We are here to celebrate our 2024 high school and college graduates and highlight our shared values of excellence, perseverance, integrity, and courage. Bienvenidos todos a esta celebración donde vamos a celebrar la excelencia, perseverancia, integridad y coraje. And just like the incredible graduates that we're celebrating today, I'm doing my own graduating as I approach my retirement, or as I like to say, rewirement from Rainier Scholars. While this will be my last luncheon as executive director, I look forward to attending many other luncheons in the future as a forever supporter.
Yes. Raphael, we are so grateful for you. After more than 40 years in the education sector as a faculty member, department head, head of school, board member, and now executive director, you've had an epic career.
Thank you, Kyla. I appreciate that. It has been an honor, and I am so grateful for the RS community. And we would like to welcome and recognize members of this community who are here in the room. Please wave your hands in the air when you are recognized, and let's hold our applause until the end. Welcome and appreciation to our Rainier Scholars, faculty, and staff. Welcome and appreciation to our Board of Trustees. Thank you to our Tacoma Advisory Board members joining us in the room as well as online. Thank you to our school partners, private and independent, as well as the public school districts of Seattle, Renton, Tacoma, and Highline. We so appreciate our college partners who help us multiply every dollar we raise through their financial support of our scholars. We welcome 47 generous event sponsors, the Rainier Scholars Alum Council, our Rainier Scholars families in action, and welcome to all of you here today or part of our virtual audience wherever you are in the world.
I would like to highlight a long-standing tradition of our annual luncheon, a scholar-focused and scholar-led program. I am thrilled to introduce our MCs for the remainder of our time together, two of our high school scholars, Ashley Pablo Trujillo and Rico Graves. Please welcome them to the stage.
Thank you, Rafael and Kyla, for that warm welcome. My name is Ashley Pablo Trujillo, and I am so happy to serve as co-MC for this year's luncheon. I'm a senior at University Prep and part of cohort 16. I'm thrilled to represent my cohort today, especially since I'm close with many of the friends I made that first summer in 2016. Even if we don't see each other very often, we can always just pick up where we left off. I'm a tennis player and a leader of Latin Student Union and work part-time as a barista. At my school, I'm part of UPrep's LEAD program. LEAD encourages students to practice navigating discomfort by speaking up, listening to others, and sitting with disagreement. This fall, I hope to attend the University of Rochester and major in biomedical engineering. Joining me as co-MC is Rico.
Thank you, Ashley. My name is Rico Graves III, and I am the other half of your epic MC sponsor for today's event. I am also a member of cohort 16 and a proud Garfield High School Bulldog. As a scholar athlete, my passion is football, and it has played a huge part in my life, but also in the classroom. It's been a lot juggling academics, sports, and Rainier Scholars, but I am proof that it is possible. I recently committed to George Fox University, earning a full-ride academic football and esports scholarship. I intend to major in communications and minor in journalism. We're both super excited to be with you today on the stage under the bright lights, celebrating our fellow high school and college graduates. We are also joined by Rainier Scholars alumni here in this room and across the world. We follow in your footsteps and aspire to be where you are someday. Welcome and congratulations. Because we are gathering in the space of, we have an intentional effect of, bringing our communities together and closer to equity. We must begin by acknowledging the traditions and history of the lands that we are on. We are currently on stolen Coast Salish land, specifically home to the Duwamish, Suquamish, Stigalamish, and Muckleshoot people. We are grateful for their stewardship, past, present, and future, and we respectfully serve as guests on these lands.
The theme of this year's luncheon is Be Epic, representing Rainier Scholars' core values of excellence, perseverance, integrity, and courage. These values guide scholars and families throughout their Rainier Scholars journey. In a moment, you will hear several members of the Rainier Scholars family describe how they live these values, not just back in the day, but every day. We also have some epic sponsors in the room with us who deeply believe in the mission and work of Rainier Scholars. They put action and resources behind their commitment to educational equity, encouraging everyone else here today to follow suit. Leading the way are our PhD sponsors, Matt Griffin and Evelyn Rosner, Affinity, and Amazon. Their generous intentionality coupled with yours makes it possible for an increasing number of students to experience Rainier Scholars. Thank you all.
We would also like to thank our valedictorian sponsor, Mortensen, who sponsors year after year, but also provides care packages internship activities, and in-kind services. Looking to support Rainier Scholars at every turn. We are so grateful. Representing an array of industries, 47 partners stepped up to sponsor the luncheon this year. Excellence, perseverance, integrity, courage. They check all the boxes when it comes to Rainier Scholars. Everybody, please join us with an epic thank you for our sponsors.
When I first started Rainier Scholars, I was a pretty shy 5th grader. My older brother Eric was a high school scholar in the program, so I thought I understood what the academic summer program was all about, but I quickly learned watching somebody go through it and going through it yourself are two very different things. As hard as it was, and as much homework as there was, I really enjoyed going every day, being with my friends who, like me, wanted to go to college. And I learned so much at Rainier Scholars, way beyond academics. As I got older and participated in seminars and leadership retreats, I began to use my voice more. Rainier Scholars always encourages taking risks, getting out of your comfort zone. I took it literally and forced myself to open up to new experiences, like by spending the summer in France with Student Diplomacy Corps and traveling to Colombia to Colegio San Jose through UPrep's Global Link program. I made the adjustment of being away from family, which gave me the confidence to apply to colleges all over the US. Also, through Rainier Scholars, I had the opportunity to join UW's Summer Science program after my sophomore year. I credit this experience with opening my eyes to a future in biomedical engineering.
When I was invited to join Rainier Scholars, they definitely didn't sugarcoat it. They laid it all on the line about what to expect those first 14 months, which are definitely the toughest. I took a break from football to focus on Rainier Scholars, and just like the rest of my cohort, I couldn't hang with my friends as much, which was definitely the toughest. Rainier Scholars support students in whatever ways that they need. I'm a regular at Homework Club because I know how important education is, and I make it a priority. Ms. Sadler, you rock. I'll never forget when Rainier Scholars connected me with a week-long broadcasting camp at the University of Washington, just like Ashley. This experience convinced me that broadcasting is the career direction I would like to pursue. But one of the biggest moments for me was going to Whitman College with my cohort in middle school. This was my first time on a college campus. It was the moment I realized this could be me one day. The moment I realized this would be me one day. And here I am representing my cohort just months away from stepping on my college campus as a freshman. Was all the sacrifice worth it? 100%. To all those younger scholars out there, as tempting as it might be to quit, just keep on going, you can do it.
I completely agree, Rico. As a Rainier Scholars, I'm seizing every opportunity to learn and grow along the 12-year journey to college graduation. Now, we hope you enjoy the overview of the Rainier Scholars program.
It is a program that supports you all the way from 4th and 5th grade, all the way until you graduate college, and it really gives you the tools to be successful in those spaces. And I think they really utilize academics and being productive. Very helpful program.
Rainier Scholars is a vehicle for change. We empower today's leaders through rigorous academics, transformative opportunities, and holistic support in the greater Seattle and Tacoma communities. Our theory of action is grounded in educational equity, paving the way for students of color to be successful where they have been historically underrepresented. A college education can change a life trajectory, and every child deserves the opportunity to thrive. We provide an educational pathway for students and families facing systemic barriers, because we know that when scholars and families are successful, entire communities are uplifted.
My name is Abby Sloan. I am a principal at Jenny Reed Elementary. Our school has wonderful things. We have wonderful people, we have wonderful children, right? And We have the most concrete in all of Washington. We have the most concentration of apartments. We have the highest turnover for students at 57% turnover for our kids, which means that sometimes we have students enroll for 11 days. What I know for students that are enrolled in Rainier Scholars is that they'll have that same person no matter where they go until after college graduation. And I also know that they will be college graduates, especially because Rainier Scholars is part of the picture.
This year, Rainier Scholars is partnering with over 650 students and families from middle school through college graduation. The program starts with intensive summer and after-school programming. We partner deeply with families to build academic and social-emotional skills while fostering cultural identity and resilience.
Even today, the program is still necessary because we have systems and structures that have been set in place for hundreds of years that have intentionally left students behind. My goal as a teacher is to say, you all deserve to be here. You have every right to be at the table, and don't allow a system or a structure or a community to make you feel like you don't deserve to be at the table. Your voice deserves to be heard.
It sets up the framework for you to be successful, but it's not going to give you all the answers, but it's going to really push you in paths and rooms and spaces where maybe you don't see yourself in, but they really give you examples of people who did succeed in those spaces, and it really just gives you that confidence and that and the direction to go those ways.
I've grown in Rainier Scholars by just trying to get a little bit more understanding of the world, and at first I was not that good at organization and my self-advocacy skills, but when I started going to classes, I felt like I was growing as a person by learning more stuff about myself and academically and emotionally.
Their confidence grows, their identity is strengthened. Scholars are matched with academic counselors who support them to access the college preparatory pathway of their choice. As scholars progress, we provide a range of career and leadership development opportunities and help them navigate the college application process so they have an array of choices.
Rainier Scholars is a fantastic program. We've enjoyed it because it is a program that has a diversified staff, a diversified set of students. Diana's comfortable because she gets to grow as a scholar with students that look like her and learn from staff that look like her, and I've just really seen her grow. I saw her really take ownership of her schoolwork. I've also seen her take responsibility, making sure that she wakes up on time and she's prepared for school, and even at night making sure that her assignments are complete and that she's ready for the next day.
Rainier Scholars has pushed me to take advantage of the opportunities that were in front of me, but I never probably would have taken advantage of because I was so scared that I wasn't going to be able to, or that there weren't people like me who had already done things somewhat similar.
College graduates join a vibrant and supportive alumni community. As they make their way out into the world, they know their Rainier Scholars family is always there to support them.
We have 300 plus alums out in the world doing their thing. They're artists, they're educators, they're community organizers, doctors, you name it. They're rising up the ranks in their respective fields. They're joining boards. And if they're not already there, they're making their way to decision-making tables and really expanding their spheres of influence. So this is where we start to see systems change.
Looking to the future, it is your support and partnership that will help us get there. We envision a bright future where together we all thrive.
I am so proud to be a part of Rainier Scholars. It is truly the community that I need. As a public high school student, I have relied on the support system so much, especially this year on a graduating senior and in preparing for college during the challenging FAFSA times right now.
I completely agree, Rico. I'm so proud of what we've done as scholars, and I'm ready for this next step. But we're not the only ones who have felt the impact of the Rainier Scholars program. The community grew in 2022 with the launch of our Tacoma program. As a thriving organization with 2 sites, we welcome over 100 new students every summer. As I think about my Rainier Scholars experience, I'm thrilled to see more kids gain access to opportunities that have had the power to change their future. For the past 24 years, with the support and guidance of Rainier Scholars, more than 1,000 students and alumni are living out the epic values as they study, learn, work, and live in communities all around the world. One of those scholars is Lily Gabrai. As a scholar of Seattle's Cohort 3 and a Rainier Scholars alum, she's excited to share about her experience living out the value of excellence. Please join me in welcoming Lily to the stage.
Thank you, Ashley and Rico, for that warm welcome. And thank you, friends, families, and supporters of Rainier Scholars for being here with us today. My mother and father spent their adolescent years as freedom fighters in the Eritrean War of Independence, a 30-year liberation struggle against Ethiopian imperialism. Eritrea won her liberation in 1993, and my parents and I immigrated to America shortly after in search of broader economic and educational opportunities. Upon moving to America, my father promptly began work as a parking attendant in South Seattle. My mother was a homemaker. Ironically, the realities of life in a new land began to dampen my hopes for the future. The compounding effects of xenophobia, racism, language barriers, and socioeconomic disenfranchisement made me question whether my dreams would ever be attainable. I remember my mother and I would ride the city bus to the Seattle Public Library. We would spend all day wandering down the book-lined aisles and getting frustrated with one another as she toiled to teach me the English alphabet. Despite the frequent tears that came from being taught the alphabet by an African freedom fighter, something miraculous began to happen. I slowly began to string together words and sentences, then entire paragraphs. And before I knew it, I found refuge from life's problems in the steady undulation of turning the page. One of the first books I was able to devour was Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Now, I don't think I need to explain the premise to this group, but in the book, Harry is an 11-year-old orphan who lives in a coat closet under the staircase. Harry is completely disenfranchised and entirely oblivious to the fact that he is one of the most powerful wizards in the world. It wasn't until somebody came along and believed in Harry that his excellence was finally uncovered and harnessed for the betterment of the entire world. So, you can probably picture my utter excitement when 10-year-old Lily received a mysterious letter from a magical, faraway school called Rainier Scholars. Just like Harry, my life changed at 11 years old when Bob Hurlbut, Rainier Scholars founder, Miss Smith, and Miss Wu looked at me and thought, there's something there. This belief set off a metamorphic butterfly effect, changing the course of my life forever. Rainier Scholars extracted and nurtured the excellence that lay dormant deep within my soul, hidden behind layers of pain and fear inflicted by the immigrant experience in this country. The educators at Rainier Scholars were never once deterred or demoralized by my circumstances or humble origins. Instead, they peered into my soul and into my future and saw a lawyer, a doctor, a diplomat, a change agent. Rainier Scholars was exacting, consistently demanding the highest level of academic excellence and excellence in conduct. They imbued in us that every assignment, every essay, every math problem matters. Because the truth is, for many of the students that Rainier Scholars serves, excellence is a lifeline. Excellence can mean the difference between going to college and becoming a statistic. For some students, excellence is quite literally the difference between life and death. In my case, excellence was the great equalizer. It emboldened me to dream unapologetically. It allowed me to traverse the bridge of birthright and opportunity that often separated me from my peers at Lakeside School, Middlebury College, and Columbia University. Excellence was my North Star, helping me navigate the winding and precarious road to college as a first-generation student, and then to Paris to study French, and finally to Columbia to pursue my master's degree. Excellence is how I piloted my way to New York City, making a landing in sustainable investing, where I now spend my days working with the world's largest companies to address critical environmental and social challenges plaguing my generation today. I always tell Bob that Rainier Scholars changed my life. And to this very day, he says to me, "No, you changed your own life. You did the work." Even 20 years later, Rainier Scholars will never ever, even for a second, let me call into question my own excellence. Thank you, Bob, Miss Smith, Miss Wu, and all the amazing educators at Rainier Scholars. I wouldn't be here today without you. Thank you.
Give it up for Lily Gabri, everyone. It's amazing to see Rainier Scholars alumni living and working in incredible places. It's the fuel I need to keep going. Thank you, Lily, and thank you to all the alumni in the room.
Rico, just to think 5 years from now, we'll be seated at that alumni table. It's hard to believe that we started our Rainier Scholars journey over 7 years ago as young fifth graders. We've been through so much, starting high school in the middle of a pandemic to experiencing the current fast food disaster. I definitely didn't expect to be standing in front of such a large crowd, but I've gained so much confidence and learned to use my voice, especially when talking about things that matter to me. Now, we get to hear from another scholar, Olivia, a fifth grade student in our Tacoma program. She is bravely going to share how she perseveres in midst of challenging moments. Joining her on stage is Jennifer Ward, the Rainier Scholars Tacoma Associate Executive Director. Please give them a warm welcome as they make their way to the stage.
we're gonna stand together, because this is my little homie. All right. Well, hello and good afternoon. I'm Jennifer Ward. I'm the Associate Executive Director for Rainier Scholars Tacoma.
And my name is Olivia Hawkins. I'm a 5th grader at Shining Mountain Elementary School in Spanaway, and a current student in Rainier Scholars Tacoma Cohort 2. That means I'm almost halfway through Summer Stretch Academy. It's kind of like an academic boot camp, but sorry, my bad. It's kind of like it's kind of like an academic boot camp, but just with best friends. Oh, sorry. It's one of those things that's really hard and fun at the same time.
That's right, and I really love hearing that, Olivia. We really do try to strike a balance between rigorous academics and fun activities. So, Olivia, tell these good people what we have in store for them today.
For sure. Today, you're going to learn a little bit about me and what it's like to be a Rainier Scholar, especially how I've persevered through tough times and challenging subjects like math. And you may even experience some perseverance of your own.
We've been practicing that wink, all right. Yes, this is not going to be your average luncheon speech. But first, Olivia, I would love to know what inspired you to join Rainier Scholars.
Well, I thought Rainier Scholars would be a good program for me to get ahead, which I have. My parents say I've always been smart and witty. Shout out to my parents who are here today. And this would be something to challenge me. It's also inspiring to see people of color, people like me, on the staff. Miss Jennifer, I know this is supposed to be all about me, but I wonder why you're at Rainier Scholars. I know you've worked here for a really long time.
What you trying to say, Olivia? Put my business all out here. I have worked here a long time, 15 years to be exact. Which is older than Olivia, so I'm very old. But when I graduated from college, I really wanted to do work that would make a difference in other people's lives. And I immediately fell in love with the mission of Rainier Scholars and its focus on education for students with the most barriers towards college. But this makes me think of another question for you, Olivia. With the first half of Summer Stretch Academy under your belt, what have you learned and what has been challenging?
Well, I have one word that answers both those questions: math. It can be tricky and the homework has been hard. Rainier Scholars has helped me be a stronger student and get ahead in my schoolwork. I learned about multiplying fractions before I went into 5th grade. Now that I am in 5th grade, I already know how it works and how to solve the equations. Even though math is challenging for me, I like it, especially when I solve a really hard math problem.
Okay, I see you, girl. We're all about EPIC at Rainier Scholars, and today, you and I are definitely owning the value of perseverance. So, can you share what perseverance means to you?
I used to have a lot of nervousness, which I still do. But Rainier Scholars has really helped me overcome this. I'm able to do more things with confidence and without overthinking it. I mean, I'm speaking in front of 1,000 people right now.
You are.
With some of the hard math problems, to get unstuck, I reread the directions and then ask my teachers or parents for help. If my parents can't help me, I watch how-to videos, and then sometimes I just have to cry it out. My mom says that once I cry it out, I get after it and I get it done. I think that's perseverance.
Yes. 100%, that is perseverance, Olivia.
Now that I've shared with all of you what I do to push through a hard math assignment, me and Miss Jennifer thought it would be fun for you to do your own math problem. Prepare to be transported back into 5th grade.
Oh, I'm so excited. And the trauma that rose up in so many of you. So this is how this is going to work. In a moment, you will see a math problem on the screen, and you will have 1 minute to complete that problem silently and on your own. Where are my cheaters at? Silently and on your own. There is scratch paper and pens at your table if you need it. And your 1 minute begins now.
Okay, I'm just gonna tell you right now that was not silent, but you know what? You know what? That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Now that I've shared with all of you what I do to push through a hard math assignment. Oh wait, that was the wrong one. I'm sorry. Welcome back. I kind of already did that part, but it's okay. How was that? By the show of hands, how many people struggled like me? Oh, that's a lot of people. Whoa. That's okay. Help is on the way. We'll give you another minute to solve the problem, but this time you get to turn to a person sitting next to you and work together. Okay, ready? Set, go.
All right, time's up. The level of talking was similar to the first round. That's very interesting. All right, well, thank you for participating in a little bit of 5th grade math. For those of you wondering what the answer is, there are actually several. Clinch the pearls, I know. So there are different ways that all of the numbers don't fit. So for example, 31 doesn't fit because it's not a multiple of 3. Also, 3 doesn't fit because it's the only single-digit number. We have a way of overthinking, right? Making it harder than it needs to be. So Olivia, what has doing hard things like that math problem taught you?
I've learned that on your own, it can be impossible to figure out a hard math problem. or get through a tough time. But with the help of the person sitting next to you, it's possible. Now imagine if you could have worked with everyone at your table to figure out the math problem. That's what it's like to be part of Rainier Scholars. I have classmates that make me feel like I belong, and when I get stuck, there's always someone who can help. At Rainier Scholars, I persevere because I have the support of my family, my friends, my cohort, my teachers, and my community. You are my community, and I'm grateful. Thank you.
Give it up for Olivia and Jennifer. I bet you didn't expect to be doing some math in the middle of a luncheon. That's very Rainier Scholars of us.
That's so true. I had always been a good student in elementary school, so the first time I failed a math test and got it unprepared, wow, that was a wake-up call for sure. I remember being scared to tell my Nana and Papa about the unprepared, but I wanted them to hear it from me. I love you guys.
You know what that reminds me of, Rico? Integrity. It takes guts to be honest in those hard moments. I'm excited to hear from our next speaker, Kevin Ruiz, a junior at Seattle University. He will be sharing about how integrity is essential as he studies and pursues a career in journalism.
Please join us in welcoming Kevin to the stage.
Thank you, Ashley and Rico, for the warm welcome. Hello, everyone. My name is Kevin Ruiz, and I am a junior at Seattle University. Go Red Hawks. Integrity. Integrity means that I stay true to who I am, and who I am starts with my family. 19 years ago, my mom returned to Zumpango, Mexico to visit my grandpa Ruben as he was living his last days. My grandpa's final wish before leaving us was seeing his oldest daughter one last time. And without knowing if she could come back, my mom took my brother and I with her. Once my grandpa Ruben passed, my mom had to find a way back to the United States. Though this time, my mom would be coming to the States on her own. You see, my mom handed me and my brother to my grandma Maria Esther, who safely flew back with us home. My mom had to come back the old-fashioned way, with 100 pesos in her pocket that her mom had given her as a parting gift, long days of walking. The last time my mom told me this story, I realized my story of integrity begins with one of the strongest people I know. Mi historia comienza con la persona más fuerte que conozco, my mom, mi madre, Alma Adriana Rodriguez Luna, who is here today. Fast forward a decade later, during my first summer of the Rainier Scholars academic phase, I was struggling to get some homework done. I was on the verge of giving up while my mom sat beside me and told me I needed to finish my homework, like now. We went back and forth arguing over my desire to give up. Ultimately, my mom put her foot down and told me I was not giving up. It was decided. I always come back to this moment as the moment my mom pushed me to believe in something bigger than herself, the day I became a Rainier Scholar. These sacrifices have brought me to my part of the story. Excellence is a standard. While my goal for so long was to get a college education, now that I am living that dream out, my dad, Daniel, reminds me that this is just the start of what can be accomplished. Perseverance has taught me to never give up, even when life turns its back on you. As I began my study abroad as a student in the French in France and Africa program at Seattle University, I got to study abroad in France, Senegal, and Morocco, which was one of the greatest experiences of my life. I also got the experience of being rejected countless times for my broken French in every Parisian cafe. When I returned 4 months later, no one rejected me. C'est la vie. Courage has allowed me to meet people from all walks of life. This kid from South Seattle traveled to study in Dakar, Senegal, where I taught my host siblings, Mohammed, Diatu, Jetu, and Ami, to play the game of speed, as a symbol of the brotherhood shared with me by my brother, Edson. To have integrity, one must show excellence, perseverance, courage, and for me, that means I share a piece of those who helped me become who I am today. I am a student of color. I am low income. I am from the so-called ghetto neighborhoods of Seattle. I am a Latino. I am the first in my family to get a college education. And despite all these labels that are built as barriers, I'm going to strive to be the very best version of myself. I'm going to strive to be epic. Because these are strengths that make me who I am. That's what Rainier Scholars, my family, and those close to me have shown, and I thank them for that today. While my story continues into becoming a journalist, my storytelling must begin with integrity. I believe that communication and storytelling is the bridge that brings us all together. It has the power to build connections across differences, highlight history, inform change, and build a path forward. I feel I have the responsibility to represent those who suffer from oppression, bringing to light the struggle and success of these communities, which at times puts us in vulnerable positions as human beings. Integrity allows us to be transparent, open, and honest about ourselves and the world around us. That is why I joined you today to tell my story, a story that begins with my mom's experience, clinging to faith as she navigated the impossible, her perseverance that kept me going when I wanted to give up, to traveling across the world and discovering myself, to now speaking to all of you to show you the strength of not just one scholar, but a family of scholars. While my story of integrity doesn't end today, integrity will continue to live across the next chapter of my life. Thank you. Almost forgot something. And now, I am honored to introduce the following video featuring Tacoma 6th grader Anaya and her mom, Shakira, as they share how Rainier Scholars has helped them prepare for middle school while building Anaya's self-advocacy and courage.
My name's Anaya. I'm in the 6th grade. I'm 11, and I go to Cedar Crest Middle School. I've been at Rainier Scholars for 3 years, and I'm in cohort 1. Like, my mom's probably annoyed that I keep talking about it every day. What they help me do is like my math, my reading, because my reading used to like be bad, but then I got better at it. And then in math, I was the worst at that, but then it got easier during middle school. In math, before, we were doing like hard stuff, but then when I got into middle school, we were doing the same thing over again, so it was easier for me to comprehend. They prepared me by learning what middle school actually feels like by being on a middle school campus. When you go into middle school, it is gonna be scary, but at least you make friends. I was really shy, like I didn't talk to much people. Now it's like I can talk to a bunch of people I don't know, make new friends everywhere I go.
Oh, her exploring her own voice definitely has its ups and downs, but the ups outweigh the downs. Just being able to voice her opinion, her feelings, what she doesn't like, what she does like, and I feel like that confidence has come from her being around teachers that say what's on your mind, speak your truth. This is you, this is who you are. No one can be you but you. Things for Anaya before Rainier Scholars, I would say it was kind of difficult. She had to grow up a little early as far as helping me with her brothers while I was at work. She didn't really get to be a kid, and when introduced to Rainier Scholars, she took a huge liking because it was for her. It was something for her to learn, to overcome different type of fears and barriers, and just to enjoy getting to know who she is for herself.
For Anaya, I've definitely seen development in her confidence in her schoolwork. She wasn't as confident in like maybe learning a new skill. I know from beginning of summer 2 and the end of summer 2, rather than her hitting a wall and being done, it's more of like, okay, I don't understand this, but I know that I can understand this eventually. And so her confidence in herself and being able to achieve and learn the work that she's doing, but then also her confidence in asking for help has grown significantly. Self-advocating is definitely a skill that I don't feel is like super formally taught, and it's hard to ask for help. So I feel like the fact that she's even already asking for help at the age of 11 is super impressive to me, and just knowing that she has confidence not only in herself, but she has confidence in her support system. She has confidence in the people that are helping her, and so knowing that she can ask for help and she has people to ask for help itself, not only can you advocate for yourself, but then you're also continuing to challenge yourself as well.
It's been helpful, like if I don't understand something, to go ask for help, not just sit there and act like I know what I'm doing but really don't. And that's what encouraged me to ask for help more.
Before, Anaya was doing good in Rainier Scholars, but she wasn't doing good at school. And I feel like because she can communicate what she's struggling with in Rainier Scholars, I feel like maybe she took, okay, well, I asked my teachers at Rainier Scholars, so I can do the same thing at school and feel confident about it, getting to know, you know, this is my learning style, and I need help. And I feel like if she did not get that experience, if she didn't have that experience at Rainier Scholars, she wouldn't have went into Cedar Crest the way she did. I feel like it does take a village, and Rainier Scholars has been that village for us. I can only do so much, and Rainier Scholars definitely helps pick up as far as trying to help her be her best self, the best version of herself. I have seen Anaya be courageous, taking chances, taking risks that she never thought that she would be able to do, and her courage and her confidence and how she carries herself definitely show that great things come from Rainier Scholars, period.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here. What an incredible group of scholars and alumni we have heard from today. My name is Patricia Hanjaya, and I serve as a board member at Rainier Scholars. I am honored to be part of this epic lineup. Today, I would like to share a personal story, a story that resonates with many, regardless of where we come from or where we are headed. In fact, when I first heard about the brave students of Rainier Scholars, it immediately brought me back to my own experience as a young person. My story is not unique. It is a story of countless students who have dared to dream and persevered for a brighter future. My journey began traveling from Jakarta, Indonesia, to Seattle for the pursuit of an American college education. I left all that was familiar for all that was unknown. As an international student, I faced countless of difficulties, language barriers, cultural differences, and fear of the unknown. Struggling to adapt to a new environment, there were times when I missed my family and my friends, and where I felt lonely and I didn't fit in. But just as I was starting to find my footing, the world was shaken by the financial crisis that swept across Asia in the late 1990s. Over the course of 5 days, the Indonesian currency lost half of its value, which had severe financial, political, and social implication. Political unrest led to large-scale protests that turned violent. Our home vanished. Business crumbled, and dreams shattered. My family, who is my pillar of strength, was greatly impacted and struggled. With a dim backdrop of uncertainty and financial strain, the urgency and importance of continuing my education grew even stronger. Under immense pressure, giving up was not an option. Fortunately, this isn't a story of my journey alone. Along the way, I met incredible people who believed in me, mentored me, and who not only accepted me, but who played an important role in my education, in my career. Their kindness and generosity reminded me of the power of humanity, that we are all connected and we are stronger together. At Rainier Scholars, we are those mentors and believers. We build and strengthen foundational academic skills and cultural identity. We empower resilience, and we encourage personal development. We help scholars with the greatest number of barriers, but we celebrate success over adversity, and we create a better tomorrow. Today, I am inviting you to invest in Rainier Scholars. Together, we are unlocking the doors of opportunity for the young scholars and paving the way for a brighter, more inclusive future for generations to come. Thank you. Now is your moment to give. There are a few different ways to make your donation. At your table, there are giving cards that you can scan the QR code, or you can complete the reverse side to give by check or donation. We are grateful for your support. Table captains, please collect the completed giving cards. We'll take a few minutes for everyone in the room to give, and also at home. Our celebration of graduates is coming up next. Thank you, and thank you for supporting Rainier Scholars.
again, everyone. Hello, hello. Well, thank you all so much for generously giving to support the Rainier Scholars journey from 5th grade through college graduation. I am so excited to be back with you for my favorite part of the Rainier Scholars Luncheon, which is celebrating our graduates. Woo! So before you meet some of our 2024 graduates, I do want to acknowledge a shift from tradition. So at past luncheons, high school graduates have worn the college sweatshirts of the school they plan to attend in the fall. This year, on the screen behind me, are all of the colleges and universities where our graduates have been accepted. Yeah, it's great, right? So unfortunately, you've heard people reference this a few times, but due to the changes in the FAFSA process this year, college students nationwide face unprecedented challenges in securing financial aid. And because of this incredibly challenging FAFSA rollout, students have had to postpone decisions about where to attend college. This is gravely impacting our scholars, and we are doing everything in our power to support them during this already stressful time. So graduates, we are with you. So now, 2024 high school and college graduates, can you please rise and make your way to the front of the room? And graduates, you will notice that our alumni have made an epic high five line to welcome you up on stage. So come on up, graduates. And any lingering alum out there. You can keep clapping them to the stage. Yeah. All right. Yep, come on in. Keep scooching, keep scooching. Scooch, scooch. And you try to be in the front. Huh? Huh? No, 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 just come on in, yeah. No assigned.
The same order?
Yeah, that's fine. You got it. Just want to make room. Amazing. All right, thank you all. So, alumni, thank you so much for showering our graduates with so much love in that high five line. Let's hear it for the Rainier Scholars alum. Great. Yeah, you can return to your seats. Thank you very much. So while the alumni return to their seats, I do want everyone to know just how much we love our high five lines at Rainier Scholars. Each day during the summer and the school year, we greet our scholars with a high five as a way to start off the day with excitement and a proper welcome. But now, let's meet some of our 2024 graduates. And as a reminder, the graduates on stage today represent a portion of the total graduating class. It's a really busy time for our students, and so thank you all for making the time to join us at the luncheon today. So starting with our high school grads, would you please briefly introduce yourselves?
My name is Rico Grez. I'm graduating from Garfield High School, Bulldog Nation. And I will be attending George Fox University in the fall.
My name is Ashley Pablo Trujillo, and I'm graduating from University Prep and plan to attend the University of Rochester to study biomedical engineering.
My name is Zach Mohammed. I attend University Prep, and I plan on studying civil engineering at Seattle University in the fall.
Hi, my name is Mohammed Hassan. I go to University Prep, and I plan on studying electrical engineering at Seattle University.
My name is Jennifer Boo. I also attend University Prep. I'm currently undecided on where I'm going, but I hope to study physics and music.
Hey, my name is Cesar Sarmiento Morales. I attend University Prep, and I'm hoping to study mechanical engineering.
Hi, my name is Adnan Mahamoud. I go to Lakeside School, and I hope to attend Haverford College in the fall.
My name is Justin Castro. I go to Northwest School, and I hope to attend Drexel University to study finance and computer science.
Hi, my name is Malaya Santiago, and I hope to pursue either business or engineering. Oh, and I'm graduating from University Prep.
My name is Keyshawn Williams Gibson. I'm graduating from Garfield High School, and I'm hoping to study finance and Tuskegee.
Hi, my name is Brooklyn Brooks. I'm graduating from Garfield High School, and in the fall I will be attending North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University.
Hi, I'm Nicole. I'm graduating from the Northwest School, and I plan on studying international business at the University of Southern California.
Hi, my name is Sara Burhan. I'm graduating from Highline High School, and I plan to pursue public health at Harvard.
Hi, my name is Hazel Seha. I go to the Northwest School, and I'm hoping to study political science at Gonzaga University.
Hi, I'm Sam Sanchez, and I'm planning on studying the environmental sciences at either the University of Washington or Colorado College.
Hi, my name is Christopher Seha. I'm graduating from Ode High School, and I'm hoping to study finance at Gonzaga.
Hi, I'm Carla Osnaya Roman. I go to Lakeside, and I'm going to be studying psychology at Stanford.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Delgado Guerrero. I'll be graduating from Highline High School, and I hope to major in psychology.
Hello, my name is Christian Herrera. I'm currently attending Kennedy Catholic, and I plan pursuing a dual degree in physics and engineering at Whitman College.
Hi, I'm Khadija Abdul Hamid, and I currently go to Cleveland High School, and I hope to study marine ecology and conservation.
So fast.
Hi, my name is Justice Gates. I'm graduating from West Seattle High School, and I'm hoping to pursue a degree in psychology at Seattle University.
Let's hear it for our high school grads. Woo! Yes. We have a few more. Okay, we're just gonna say it. And now let's hear and meet let's meet a few of our college graduates who were able to join us today from colleges and universities around the country.
Hi, my name is Angie Aguirre Tovar. I'm part of cohort 12, and I am graduating with a Bachelor's of Science in Biochemistry.
Hi, I'm Andrea Rodas, and next month I'm going to be graduating from the College of the Holy Cross with a degree in math.
Hi, I'm Chelsea Che. I'm cohort 12. I will be graduating this June with a degree in civil engineering from Seattle University.
Hi, I'm Kovit Veravong. I'm in part of cohort 12, and I go to Pomona College. I'll be graduating with a computer science degree.
So it's a real honor to share the stage with our epic graduates. If you can get on your feet one more time and give them some love. Congratulations. Great. Thank you all. So EPIC awards are given from teachers to students when they've observed them demonstrating one of our core values. These awards are also given from staff to other colleagues at our Rainier Scholars all-staff meetings. So to conclude our time together, I'm going to give a few EPIC awards. And so first, to Rico and Ashley, let's hear it for this year's MCs. So I have had the privilege of knowing both of you before your journey as Rainier Scholars began, Ashley as the formerly shy little sister of Eric, a cohort 11 scholar who I worked with as an academic counselor, and Rico, the energetic once 3-year-old I attended church with. Shout out to Tim and Denise Daly. I am so proud to see how you showed such courage today, and I know that you'll continue to be courageous as you step onto your college campuses this fall. Okay, next, what incredible speakers we had today. And so Lily, Olivia, and Jennifer, Kevin, Anaya, and Patricia, you truly brought the Rainier Scholars values to life. And you showed great excellence while speaking your truth, sharing your journeys with tremendous integrity. Thank you so much. And to our 2024 graduates, I am so impressed with your perseverance. And so regardless of the challenges this year, combined with everything that you've been through over the past several years, you continue to persevere, and I am so proud of all of you. And finally, thank you, our epic Rainier Scholars community. Your support helps make Rainier Scholars possible, and we are so grateful. We envision a bright future where together, all of us thrive. Thank you, and have a great afternoon.